Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about our How to Shallow Your Downswing Masterclass. Hey guys, so in today's video I want to talk about our How to Shallow Your Downswing Masterclass that we have coming up. So I want to give you a little heads up about what's going to happen for this week and moving forward. In today's video I want to go over our How to Shallow Your Masterclass product. So what we're doing is on Friday, on Friday, November 16th, we're going to launch our How to Shallow Your Downswing Masterclass. Now on Friday, there's going to be a couple things happening here. So on Friday, we're also going to be launching a video in the morning that's going to be called something along the lines of fixing your steep downswing. And what we've been doing over the past couple of months as we've been doing these shallow videos and getting a lot of your feedback is realizing, hey, we need to take all these videos and put it in a sequential order. We need to take all of the best stuff about how to shallow your downswing and we need to put it in a step-by-step process where you guys can learn how to do it. Because we put up one shallow video and then it's a month later we do another one and it's sort of a little random. So we're putting that all together. It's going to be a product that you can purchase everything sequentially. So on Friday, that's going to launch. Friday morning, you'll see a video, and then within that video, I'll mention it again, and the link will be in the description below. You can purchase that. Also on Friday the 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a live Q&A, if you will, about the shallowing your downswing. So we launched a product about opening up from the top. There's a lot of questions about that, and I want to tie all this stuff together and answer all your questions in one place. So Friday at 12 o'clock, we're going to do a live Q&A. I'll do a little bit of presentation about shallowing your downswing, how to do it, and then it'll be an open Q&A. Maybe we'll do an hour or so, or however long it lasts. So this video you guys will get Wednesday. I'm going to go over right now in a little bit. What is that product going to look like? What are my thoughts on how to shallow? A preview of what's to come. On Friday, you'll see that video. On Friday, we'll do the live Q&A, and on Friday, the product will launch. So that's what we're going to talk about today here in a little bit, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. All right, guys, so shallowing your downswing. Now, when this product comes out and we do our masterclass, that's going to be much more thorough than what I'm going to do here. What I want to talk about today is some of the key pieces to look for, how to start that process. What the product is going to look like is similar to our Slice Fix product, where we really go over everything from start to finish. So it'll be pretty sequential, right? So it's going to go over, hey, what setup pieces are or are not relevant to shallowing your downswing? What are the backswing pieces we need to check and look at? What are the downswing and transition pieces? And then how do we learn that, and how does that change depending upon what your swing looks like? Certainly some of you guys are steep for different reasons, and we'll go over some of that in there. So that will go through all of that. I'm not going to do that all today, but I do want to give you a preview of what is to come. Now, in Friday's video, I'm going to talk more specifically about some of you guys that have this steep early, shallow late move. I've been seeing that a lot, and there is a way to learn that I want to go over. We're going to talk about that here first. So when someone comes in and sees me and they have this steep downswing pattern, right, which is just the club getting more vertical in transition, the first thing that I like to have them do is learn how to shallow their arms and hands and club first. So completely take everything else out, completely take the body out of play, and just learn the arms and hands and club. So if I were to take a normal setup and I did a normal looking downswing pattern, this shaft from here would get more vertical or steeper like that. And what you have to learn is the opposite. Is that club going more back this way, right? And I want you to literally feel that with your arms, hands, and club. I'm not doing that by opening my body. I'm not doing that by shifting pressure. I want you to just do it with your arms, hands, and club. So if I were to make a little backswing, I'm going to go here. I'm going to feel the club falling behind me. I'm going to be doing that with forearm rotation. I'm going to be doing that with wrist conditions, and I'm going to feel the club fall behind me. That's part number one. Nothing else matters, right, until your brain starts to learn what it's like to get the club head working this way. Your normal pattern is the shaft angle goes more vertical. We need the shaft angle to go more flat. And you need to learn how to do that with your hands and arms and club. Now don't get nervous. I've done this lots of times. It's gonna work. If you're someone who thinks, hey, I gotta do my body. Not yet. You gotta learn how to do your arms, hands, and club. Now, as you do this motion and you start to come back with this, okay, in reality, when you watch a good golfer, their arms and hands are starting to come down as their body goes, right? I like the idea, and I've talked about the arms staying up and opening up and getting rotation, and that's good, but in reality, your arms and hands do have to come down some amount, okay? So part of this drill we're getting to here is you're gonna feel the arms, you're gonna feel the hands, you're gonna feel the club laying back, and notice as I'm doing that, my arms and hands are going down as I do it, right? They're not staying up where they're at, they're going down some amount. They are not from here going backwards. They are not from here going out this way. They're going essentially straight down in the beginning to learn this process, okay? And how we'll do this is I'm gonna start to hit some little shots with this, and this is what I have people do in person to start to get a feel of just shallowing the club with the arms and hands, and it'll look a little bit like this. So we'll come back. I'm gonna shallow it really slow motion in the beginning, and then I'm gonna go. So we'll go ahead and do one here. I'm gonna come back, really slow motion, and then I'll add a little speed at the bottom. And when you're doing these in the beginning, because we're shallowing out the angle of the club, you may very well hit some thin and hit some fat in the beginning. That is perfectly okay. Here we go again. Up back, getting the club back behind us, and then learning to get through impact from there. Now a couple things I'm not doing. Number one, I am not shallowing it by this lead shoulder going up this way. I'm not doing that, right? As I'm shallowing my arms and hands, notice my left shoulder will stay down as I do that. As I'm shallowing my arms and hands, my left shoulder stays down, okay, as I do that. So again, from this side, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna learn how to get it down here, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of speed at the bottom, and I'm not doing it through tilting, okay? A lot of you guys, and part of what we'll talk about more Friday and more in the product is, from the top, you really pull your arms and hands down from the top, right? It's that you trying to create speed that steepens the club. If I'm here and you pull down, the club gets more vertical. We've talked about a lot from the top, you don't pull down, leave your arms and hands back and open, the club will start to shallow by itself, and that's true. But those of you who've been doing this for a year, 5 years, 10 years, and pulling down, need to exaggerate the arms and hands. And the point is, speed is a big part of this. When you go to the top and you're trying to get your arms and hands down really quick, your shaft is in all likelihood gonna be too steep. And for those of you that have seen your swing are too steep, you know for sure that's you. A key part to doing this downswing part is literally feeling like you're going in extra slow motion. How can you pull down if you're moving your arms and hands at 0 miles an hour? You can't, right? If I'm saying speed pulls this down, the force I put into the club pulls this down, if I don't move my arms and hands off, I take speed completely out of it, the club can't steepen. I want you to take speed completely out of it. It's really key in the beginning. The first foot or so, you're going in extra slow motion. I'm shallowing the club with my wrist conditions and my forearm rotation, and then I'm adding a little bit of speed at the bottom. So what you'll learn in the program is that's gonna be the beginning phases of learning how to do this. And now gradually over time, and I'm gonna put a little kind of rep range in there how to practice it, gradually over time, I'm gonna take some of those pauses out. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna feel that shallow and make a little follow through. So how it'll work is we'll do some of those completely pause, right? You'll do some like this. Part one, go back, completely pause, super slow motion to about down the right leg, and then add a little bit of speed. Part two will be, we'll take that pause out, but still go really slow and still feel the shallowing part. And then we'll start to add some body rotation to that. But that's enough for now because that's what the product is for. We're gonna go through all that. But that is sort of the beginning phases of your brain learning to get the club behind you. If you've been too steep for any period of time, you need to completely lose any fear or negative idea that this club head falling behind you is bad or that you're not supposed to do with your arms and hands. Your sole objective is to get rid of this and get it into here It doesn't matter if it falls too far behind you. It doesn't matter if you do it with your arms and hands. It doesn't matter if you hit some fat or thin. You must change that one part to get your golf game to the next level, period. Okay, so that's a key part of learning it. Like I said in the product, we're gonna go through everything, right? Why you're doing it, the setup, the backswing, so on and so forth. There'll be a more straightforward learning process, like, okay, Eric, that's cool, but then what, right? I'll answer those questions. And again, on Friday, we'll do that launch, we'll do the live Q&A, we'll go over those things. I will go through some of these practice stations, right? So certainly in the product, and we'll talk more like we've talked in the past about setting up a feedback station, right? We're gonna talk about how to do these, when they apply, when they don't, and I'll guide you through all those pieces. So that's coming up. We spent a bunch of time on this shallow stuff. I know you guys want it. We're gonna launch that out. I hope you guys purchase that. I do genuinely think it'll really help to have that all in one spot. So that's what's to come. I hope you guys enjoy Friday's video. I hope that you guys enjoy the product. I hope that you guys come on Friday to the live Q&A and we can talk more about how to do the shallowing of the downswing. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, please click the like button below. Click the notification bell if you haven't. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Another reminder, cogornogolf.com, our membership site is up and live. The link is in the description down below. Thank you guys. Hi, I'm Eric Cogorno. We're excited to share Cogorno Golf with you guys. Here's some of what you'll get. First, an on-demand video library of over 100 instructional videos that cover everything. I'm talking setup, backswing, downswing, impact, short game, putting, and much more. Premium members will also have access to exclusive over-the-shoulder lessons where you'll watch me working on the lesson tee one-on-one with a student live. I'll be helping students not only through mechanical elements, but also through feels and drills they'll need to improve. We're providing a wide array of content, tools, and interaction points to help you get better. Plans will be starting at $19 per month.